Moreno, good morning. You're back again with Ekant from EkantTakePhotos, and we are at New Brighton Pier for a sunrise shoot. So I don't know if you can see, but we're starting to get a little bit of colour already from the sunrise. Now this is a pretty special spot in Christchurch, New Brighton Pier. It's quite a large structure, as you can see. Beautiful beach here as well. But this morning I'm trying to get something in particular, which is this lining up of the sunrise with the pier itself. So that pier heads straight out into the sea, and this morning the sun is going to be rising right behind the pier, so it all lines up. I kind of booked this shot in maybe about a couple of months ago when I was looking at photographers Ephemeris and the sort of angle at the sunrise and everything like that. We know the sun rises to the east, but it moves across the horizon depending on the time of year, and this morning it's going to be rising just on the tip of the pier. So I'm going to get up there. As you can see, there's a little bit of construction going on, trying to repair the bridge after the earthquakes in 2010 and 2011. We're going to have to see if we can get in front of that. I can actually see a couple of people on the pier, maybe a couple of joggers, but maybe one guy's up there with a camera. Maybe he's got the same idea as me. So I'll see if I can try and avoid getting into his shot. Cool. You can probably see a few clouds in the sky. That's going to give us some beautiful colors. This morning there was a bit of fog out there, and I was worried that was going to affect the shot. But it looks like that's burnt off at the sea, which is good. So next step is get up there, see if we can find a position that we're happy with, see if we can line up the shot. Back in a second. So I'm on the pier itself now. It's a little busy up here. I saw a few photographers walking up, but I also saw a few down on the beach here. Hopefully they get some good shots as well. It's cool seeing so many people out. As you can see, some of that construction is there behind me. I'm going to try and get in front of a lot of that. One of the things I love about this pier are these lights. They kind of go all the way down and give these beautiful leading lines. So if I turn around, you kind of see how that leading line with the sun rising right behind it is going to hopefully make a cool shot. But I want to get in front of all this construction first. Okay, so I'm about halfway down, away from the construction. I've brought my zoom lens to try and get that sun nice and big on the horizon, but the problem with that is that we're so far down the pier that maybe I won't get the sort of angle. So I might have to go with my 24mm. Might make the sun look a little smaller, but we're going to get the color, we're going to get the detail, we're going to get the leading lines. So I'm going to set up my tripod here and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've gone with the 150 to 600 zoom lens that I was talking about. I was worried it might be too long a focal distance to get that leading lines, but it seems like it's working okay. So if you can see on my screen here, I've kind of got that line there. We've got a city worker just cleaning up the pier at the moment, so that might make for an interesting bit of action in the foreground, but those colors in the distance are looking pretty sweet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a time lapse now with my little camera and then use my A7 II here to capture some of those shots when the sun actually does come up. What's the time now? So we're still about 15 minutes away from the actual sunrise itself, but those colors are going to start changing now we're into blue air. All right, talk to you soon. After dabbling with the 150 to 600 and then changing it up with my 24mm lens, I've gone to my 50mm lens, my 55mm lens. And I think this is going to give us that nice balance between the focal length as well as that width. I don't know if you can see, actually, there's some beautiful sea spray over this side, these sort of cloud waves. Oh look, and someone's actually flying a drone out here as well. And just as we start getting close to sunrise, those beautiful sea spray waves I was talking about earlier are just starting to get in front of the pier. So we're going to have to see whether that interferes with the shot. If it does, then that's just how it happens. Hopefully it'll blow off, but Otherwise we might just get like a bit of sea spray in front of our shot. That's the luck of the draw. That's what happens when you're dealing with nature. And so as expected, that fog has just flown right in front of the pier. I'm checking my Photopills app. I only downloaded this yesterday. It's pretty cool. It's got this augmented reality side to it. And at 7:15, as expected, that sun was going to be right down the line of the pier. And we're going to miss it because of the fog. Oh well, luck of the draw. I got a few nice panoramas. I think I'll have to go back to the computer and see how they look, just in that blue hour time. Tomorrow the conditions are going to be the same. The sun's going to be in the same sort of angle, but unfortunately it's going to be a bit more cloudy tomorrow than today. This morning was the perfect time to try and get it, but that mist has just come all the way across the pier. What a shame. Oh well, until next time, see ya.